feel like they're just gonna pick Spectre or something though. Like,
Go great. Just
nah, good. PA.
I mean, it's still good. Yeah, they might just go that greedy, but if they go that greedy, I worry for them.
Alright, that'll be Enigma jungle.
Yeah, tough times here now, but they are getting the harassment out onto Crit. Frostau is laying into a Moon, gonna force him back, and then Misery Rise with the teleport, and Secret again, they do get a first blood. Didn't win them the game last time, but they're looking for a secondary kill. Moon, the wave back, does have the Splinter Blast available now to slow down the push. He's actually gonna summon a fresh set of Eidolons. Continues to move in. Fly gotta be careful though. Finally, I might be able to spring the trap. Puppey has the Malefice, they get the follow-up stun. Fly hexed as well. A triple disable combo from Secret, enough for the kill.
With the Radiant team who pushes and the Dire team who probably prioritizes Roshan and farming a bit more, and OG have adapted their playstyle and gone for that more kind of Dire-oriented strategy.
They're going for the Banish here, mid lane. Spirit Siphon online, but Puppey rotates in, has the hole available, and lets it go into No-Tail. In a lot of danger, trying to heal off Fly. Cold embraces him, keeps him alive for a very long time. No-Tail still surviving. They continue to volley auto attacks after him and eventually get the kill. A good effort by Fly, but simply not enough.
He had 5 wands and a fairy fire. I think he decided he wasn't going to escape. I'm not sure if it would have saved him.
Did get to buy his gloves, so
yeah,
no gold lost.
I think he was buying items rather than thinking, oh, I can live, I'll use my 1 fairy fire.
Oh, pretty bold TP by Moon, not yet level 6 actually. He's very close to it, they banish him, and they're gonna stun him up. Moon, counting on the level 6, he's not gonna get it. Oh, a really costly feed here for the Tidehunter. He doesn't have buyback either, he won't be able to participate. Misery, turning for the courier, he snipes that as well. Catastrophe for OG in the mid lane, hemorrhaging kills, giving up couriers. They're gonna lose Fly as well, they might even lose No-Tail. The feed train has no brakes. 6-0, a tower as well. A triple kill to all heroes. It's the OD.
It's a very straightforward Roshan, unless OG suddenly rotate in lots of heroes to contest it with Ravage, which I just don't think they're ready to do. They still haven't got level 6 on Winter Wyvern, and this Rosh is actually dropping in about 15 seconds, so.
Well, OG, they've dug a bit of a hole for themselves. I think that's putting them
Not
on.
gonna get a whole lot done.
And Envy, nowhere to be found.
It does set up a
Finger, they just delete the Slark. Okay. Wow, well,
that's a
that
series.
Well, the good news is the suffering will be relatively painless if things continue this way. It'll be over soon. Fly now, getting found out by Misery. They do TP in, they get the Malefice off, and he tries to embrace himself, but continues to get hammered down by Weeha. Orb after orb crashing in, still holding the Aegis now. Weeha back for the Blink Dagger. More initiation. They're gonna find Moon here. It looks like over towards the Dire Ancients as they smoke. Initiating on the Tidehunter. Going to work on him with the orb. Moon though is gonna crack it off. He marches forward. He gets fingered. Prophet ult as well. Getting volleyed down here by the add-ons. Can they finish the job? The Prophet TP. Sprouts there. They get the kill. And with that goes the mech. No buyback available. Miracle desperately leaping out, but Weeha's there with the Blink forward and the Banish setup. They're going to need some help. Chris just going to channel the relocate and try to get Miracle out. He does it in time right after the OD hammer gets dropped. A bit too late.
Still no Tidehunter though.
But they likely, at least decent chance, they are going to lose Crit here.
Yep.
Let's see if he can tether his way out. Puppey, oh, does get the Malefice off. Highlight die though, no finger available.
Even if you've got a safe lane carry that is doing well, Death Prophet will not have a very high impact on a game just through exorcism.
They're praying for an early Roshan respawn here, but they're not lucky in that regard. Like
that
you said,
been a very early
you mentioned OG, a gamble that's on the bigger side. Blowing a smoke here, hoping it's almost instant, but sometimes that's what it takes to get back in these games. Miracle's gonna lead the charge here. We'll see an Alpha Wolf scouting things out. They are in great position up on the high ground. Maybe they can find the jump. Miracle's gonna lead the way, but as he bounces forward, he catches out Puppey. Puppey gets banished. Weeha trying to salvage the fight. Moon silenced up. Looks like they should be able to bring down the Enigma here. They will burst him. He does have buyback available, so potentially looking to turn this. They might wait out for the exorcism. No-Tail low, but there's the Cold Embrace to keep him alive. The Wiz comes in. Crit also low. He'll end up going down. They've gotten 2. Puppey still holding that buyback. Weeha in the midst of it all, slamming for damage out onto Miracle, but Moon is gonna manage to keep things in fighting condition. Weeha will get finished off here. It looks like by the Ghost. Still no buybacks coming out for Secret. They've lost 3 big heroes. It's up to Envy to salvage it. A 3 for 3. But when you're playing from this far behind, if that's how it ends, I think you're pretty happy as OG.
And their 2 main cores surviving as well. And that was the perfect Ravage, the perfect close to perfect Winter's Curse. It hit
Hex ready to go. Could make a move. Miracle's gonna wait up the Dark Pact. Miracle getting stunned from distance. There's the finger profit ult. I imagine bouncing through here. It is enough to secure the kill. Well executed gank by Secret, and now looking for Crit as well with the teleport in. Misery gets a double kill. He was very quiet last game, but this game having a big impact. OG though, they've got the Yule Scepter. No Tail is going to debut it here. Looks like they'll get the profit right as he starts to really come into his own. So it's being a 2-for-1, but with the death of the Slark, they'll be happy overall. And while that was happening, Secret also going to grab a Roche.
The best defending spells they have right now. We'll see what they can put together here as far as defending goes.
OG holding back. Moon's gonna just start it off right away. They saw the BKBs, they make the pounce. Envy wasn't ready for it, but he gets up the ghost. One more auto take. Miracle just really chasing after Puppy, looking to turn a thing. 2 mats even under up the black hole there with a nice winner's curse, but the rest of the BKBs are coming out. Miracle trapped right now in the trees. Gonna get the job done. BKB starting to wear up, but they've killed off the IO. They've managed to grab 3. OG went all in on aggression there, and I'm not sure it was quite enough. A 3 hero takedown. It's going to be a 4v2 power play. The Wyvern will buy back, but it's not much of a hero without his ultimate fly. Throwing at the Splinter Blast, trying to chunk down Weehaw. Remember, he still holds the Aegis. This is going to wear out fairly soon. The timing could work out poorly for him potentially. So they force out the Wyvern buyback. All of Secret's big cooldowns expended in that one, and they don't break through the racks. So all things considered, OG, a decent hold.
It's a hold. And
But
I
this
think,
is round 2 coming, potentially.
they Secret have to be very wary of.
Wyvern ult on cooldown for 20, no tell for 40, but the black hole for 70, and Ravage only about a half minute off. So they are going to make the move here on the Pilot Die, aggressive jump forward from your Slark. He's suddenly in an awkward position. Oh, Miracle getting it down, so perfectly timed gust, but the relocate out. Crit with the huge save. This is going to buy a lot of time. Weehaw pops the BKB. He wants vengeance. He will take down Fly, and now the Thorax are exposed. Moon blinking forward. 16 seconds to go until the ultimate comes out. They've got the range X. Crit's going to return. Crit likely dieback coming here. No, he tethers out one last auto attack, finishes the job, and No Tail likely to be next. They've lost the Death Prophet. It's before the ultimates come back on like 2 seconds to go. Miracle, them against the world. Ravage is coming 1 second. Lets it fly. Lands it on Weehaw. They're going to be able to bring the OD down. Can they get more is the question. Puppy in danger. Miracle going to turn this. Pies to drop as well. And No Tail's right back into it. Puppy with the TP out. No, Yule's going to stop it. They'll take down the Enigma as well. They have lost Elena Brax, but Miracle is getting fat. Bottom lane, the rat amplifies, but they have not taken the melee. It's only a range. It feels like Miracle got just enough that maybe there's a chance for OG.
I mean, for OG, that's hope. There was, and very much like, yes, Secret used all their ultis on that first push and didn't actually break a lane of racks, but OG are more reliant on their ultimates because they should be able to get to a position where they have Ravage again without losing a lane of racks. Everything's pushed out for now, but
they want to take a fight right now. They're not going to waste any time. No Tail moving in. The smoke's going to break, and they found the Enigma Puppy off the bat. He's got the Cryptic Guard, though. He's very tanky. Relay coming through, and it's deep behind Secret line. Black already. He lets it go with the instant interrupt there for Fly, and they're braining down there. Enigma, Weehaw dropping low as well. No Tail just destroying him, getting pummeled by Miracle on the back lines now. 28 as the chip charges. OG rampaging forward, and Misery's BKB down. He's got a TP out. Yule's available, but he can't quite get in range. Will manage to escape. OG, all of a sudden, hitting the gas, and man, this would be the perfect time for a Roche respawn, but unfortunately, it's going to be about a minute and a half. Creeps are pushing in through the Secret. Even if they get to a point where they can't take the fights, they can always just threaten the split push, threaten the throne. But here comes the rotation. Misery being hunted. Miracle's gonna get eyes on him. He drops the sprout, the leaps off the mark. Moon blinking forward. It's into BKBs. Puppy trying to counter-initiate this one, but Moon is gonna be absolutely fine. He pops the Greaves, keeps alive for now. There's the relocate out. Crit to save him. And a lot of BKBs got committed for this one. Round 2 is gonna be tricky. Do they bring back the Tidehunter? Fly sitting back. It looks like he wants to engage, but Pilot Die scuts him out, picks him off, and Crit will in the end be the sacrifice here. So they lose both supports, but again, OG somehow keeping their cores alive and avoiding catastrophic damage. Unfortunately for them, gods, Roche is up, and Secret looks like they're gonna grab it.
they'll try to go for a cheeky little play there, getting a Winter's Curse on the fight. Like the 5 heroes know Io's coming back, and probably like he's coming back alone. OG were in a terrible spot to take that fight, but they could have tried to get like a 5-man Winter's Curse, let the Io TP out or something. We're at the point where Joe Ranger strats are falling. Like this is 30 minutes is normally like probably the time where you put on Joe Ranger strats in the current metagame. And once you get past that point, you're going to see a noticeable fall off. The hero doesn't scale well into the late game despite being an agi carry, and they're kind of known for being these more...
Oh, they made a move on bottom. No-Tail getting caught out here. The Frost Arrow is working on him, but great defensive play by Fly, as well as crit to keep him alive. While that's happening in the mid lane, Miracle's gone and popped the BKB nice and early. Poppy's still in the black hole. Oh, Miracle no BKB for this fight. It looks like now he tries to run away. They grab him from distance. Fly, the blink over the top. They drop the hammer, everything on the Miracle, and they will get the kill. Now a triple buyback coming out from OG. Even if they hold, this is a costly one. No-Tail charging into the midst of the fray. He doesn't have the Ghost Scepter ready, but the Yule Scepter is online. Miracle's got to get some heavy work done in this fight. He starts to go to work. A couple of auto attacks here and there, but they're cutting the waves and just fighting it beautifully. Ravage coming through. It connects in all three. This could be enough. Maybe, just maybe. Weehaw trapped with it. He is going to get the cheese off as you predicted. Eternal Envy gutting him down from the side. Miracle dead. Moon dead as well. It's a triple dieback and Secret. Abs push through and clutch game number 2. All 5 hit the deck. No happy little trees for Moon this time around.
Just a great job of splitting OG apart, keeping the pressure on all 3 lanes there at the end, and OG never really got an opportunity to use their to initiate. Like we got this Tide Ravage, this Death Prophet Exorcism we talked about, but they could never engage with the Ravage, followed up with the Exorcism. DP was forced to deal with the split push bottom, Moon on the Tide was in the top lane, and then eventually Secret saw that opportunity to jump. They go on the Death Prophet. It's not even about killing the Death Prophet, although they ultimately do. It's just about being the ones who